our closer for the evening. Maybe you've seen her around town. She will be at Cooch Street at Helium. It's a show at Helium Comedy Club, if you haven't been there, on February 4th. Get really excited for Julia Corral.
Keep it going for me. Cooch Street is my all-female show at, spelled Cooch, like the vagina, not like the streets. Oh my gosh, it's hard to talk trauma moments. My mom's dead. Who else's mom's dead? It's fine. I'm Mexican. She's not really dead. She's back in my house right now. She is dead, but she still lives with us spiritually. It is. My house is cause my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, my mom, I feel all their spirits. It's like the movie Coco, but fatter. That's just, I wore this shirt. This was my mom's shirt. She would be pissed about the way I look. She'd be like, wear makeup. She told me, okay, my mom told me that, my mom's gonna sound like mean, because she was, but she loved me. My mom told me I was a very pretty girl, but I was makeup pretty. And she told me anytime a white person complimented me on my looks without makeup, it was a hate crime. She's like, they are lying to you. They are trying to oppress you. I know, get ready. Buckle up. It's fine. I am bisexual. Thank you. I'm a different type of bisexual, though. The type that's married to a straight white man. This is our motherland. We're everywhere. You're not going to repress me here, bitch. And I say straight, but I've never checked his browser history. You know, don't judge. I will say this show. Okay, so when I can be governor. Well, vice can be a lot of things, except gay to a lot of people. You know, everybody thinks everybody's gay except a bisexual woman. Did you know that? And I get it. We don't make it easier for ourselves. You want to know how to tell if a woman is bisexual in Portland? You can tell by her wolf cut and the dick in her mouth. That's how you can find me at the bar later. That's how you can spot me. All right, you're getting used to me. Okay. It's a hard time right now. I got this haircut. Okay, who's over 40 in here? All right, I love the politeness. Some of you guys might not get this. So I went to the hairdresser and I asked for this. I know. And when she revealed me, I was like, holy shit. Does it look like I'm auditioning to be on Rock of Love? Does it look like I would suck Bret Michaels' penis right now? Because I would, because I'm disgusting. And I'll tell you why. Do you want to know why I got this haircut? Okay. First, I have to say, I wasn't raised with a father. And he wasn't in my life because he was a deadbeat. That's not why he wasn't in my life. He wasn't in my life because he had raging schizophrenia. And this has nothing to do with the story, but there's a lot of white people looking at me right now. And statistically, I want you to know that. That just makes me feel safer. So when I was 12 years old, my mom sat me down for the sex talk. Okay? And she said, Julia, if you're going to have sex in the city that we live in, do not have sex with any Mexicans, because you don't know your father's family, and they all live here, and they fuck like rabbits. And they are everywhere. That's wild. That's crazy talk. In therapy, I learned that's my origin story of why I like pink dick so much. Like, honestly, if we wrote down everyone I fucked like this and you read it, it would read like the end credits of a Wes Anderson film. Okay? So I only made out with one Mexican guy my whole life. He used too much tongue. I never went back. And so I'm an elder millennial, so I'm on Facebook every day, all day. Why am I on this app? It sucks. And you know how like you scroll for hours, and people you may know pop up. And it's always people you don't want to know. You know, somebody you flocked in junior college, that Karen from the office, like your high school principal, people you don't want to know. Okay? So the other day, picture I have full black hair. And I'm scrolling, and up popped a new person you may know. And it was that Mexican kid I made out with in high school. And we had 30 mutual friends. 15 from high school. And 15 of my newly added Mexican cousins. Because you see, all of my family in droves have found me. They've reconnected me. They send me Venmos on my birthday. The trauma is healed. And I think you guys were doing the math. And I think my mom was right. I think I made out with my cousin. And that is why I got this hairstyle. To heal. Because I couldn't see my therapist, and it's just like racking my brain, and we're comfortable, this is intimate. Do you guys think that's incest? Do you think that's incest? No, I'm going to go with that. Because that makes me feel so much better, because I actually blew him. Okay, calm down. I didn't swallow. We know that's a lie. We know I swallowed. I wouldn't have spent $240 for this hairdo. No. My mom, me and my brother are both gay, and my mom didn't really like that in the beginning. I never even got to come out to my mom. But I like to think she's in heaven watching my browser history, and she knows. She knows what I like. And like, she came around to it, but like, this is the thing, my mom was like very funny, because she like had the worst gaydar. Like, my brother came out of the closet when he was 19. And then when I say come out, I mean my mom outed him to everybody. And she called everybody in her Rolodex. And the thing is, my brother was hiding nothing. He had like fierce eyebrows, you know, only girlfriends. He did in full drag Madonna's Vogue for the high school talent show. And so when she was calling everybody, I felt like the people on the other line probably thought they were getting punked. Like they were on a TV show. She's like, did you see it? Did you know? And they're like, no. I did it. And the thing is, even with all her like bad eggs having gay kids, like she like didn't have good gaydar. I remember it. Picture it. It's early 2000. She calls me crying. 911. 911. I pick up. She's like, is it true? Is it true? I was like, take a breath. She takes a breath. I was like, say it. She's like, is Clay Aiken gay? That's the type of woman I was raised with. It is wild. She also used to say like backward things to me and my brother, because I was like a tomboy growing up, and she used to tell us we were born in the wrong bodies. She said, he should have been the girl, and you should have been the boy. And it's like, well, you still would have had a gay son, bitch. Like, just one would have been good at sports. That's the only, just some heated rivalry shit going on before it's time. I will say this, it was hard when my mom died. It was very sudden, and people say really weird things when your like mom dies to you. And don't ever say this to people. Like white people would say this to me. I remember one of them said, your mom came to visit me in a dream last night. And all I could think is like, really? She didn't even like you. Like, she took so much shit. Why would she come visit you and not me? And I was doing everything a little witch could do to summon her up. I was like wearing her favorite clothes, her favorite jewelry. I put on her favorite perfume, Fabulosa. Nothing was working. And then I got asked during the pandemic and it was pre-vaccine, and I got asked to go camping. And I was like really afraid of getting COVID, but my husband, he's a kind of, I don't know, he's an introvert inside. I don't know what you want to call him. But he's like, get out of the house. I need it. You need people, go be with people. And when comics go camping, it's just about doing drugs. And it would have been my first time doing acid since my mom died. And I didn't want to be the one who ruined the acid trip, you know? I didn't want to be the one crying. And I just remember praying to my mom, like, show me a sign, show me a sign. And my mom was so interesting. Like, my mom used to be obsessed with reality television, but only about little people. It was her bread and butter. Did you know there's like 7 different series? I spent $400 on Amazon to buy all these little people shows, like to connect with my mother. And my mother's favorite one was Big World Little People with Amy Roloff. And my mom was 4'11", and she had bangs like this, and we used to call her Amy all the time, and she would get very mad, but we still did it. And so we're driving to Mount Hood, and we have to stop at the base of Mount Hood, sort of when you go in the back, like when you're going into the forest. There's one last convenience store that you can stock up. So we had to get all the White Claw, all our cigarettes, all of our needs for acid. Okay. And while I was sitting I had to go to the bathroom. And there was only an outhouse, which is gross, but I really needed to go. So I'm sitting in the outhouse. And while I was sitting in the outhouse, a biker gang showed up. And it was like shaking me on the toilet. Like I was getting piss everywhere, all over myself, you know. And when I like stepped out of that outhouse, in front of me, in full biker gear, was Amy Roloff. I know. It was my mom coming from the spirit world and said, go get high. Go take care of yourself. That is a wonderful mother. I will say this though, like, okay, my mom was like, I would say she was great at manifesting, and she didn't realize it. Like she loved true crime. She loved like unsolved mysteries. And I think like she was so good at manifesting, that's how she manifested her death with my stepdad. You know what I mean? It's a little suspicious. But we cut off all ties to my stepdad when my mom died. It's very controversial, but what we found out was that my stepdad could not sleep with the light not off. Like, so the lights are just on. So imagine, our house is just glowing 24/7. And then one of our friends who was from Saudi Arabia told my brother that in their culture, that means that he's being haunted by my mother. And I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Like, of course she's not visiting me. She's too busy, like, getting redemption in, like, the afterlife. And I was like, oh, my God, that is the most beautiful vision of the afterlife I have ever thought. You mean you could just fuck with men in death? I told my husband, I'm going to come get you. Boom. All the time. Oh. Do I have time for one story?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Okay. So my mom had a lot of fascination. Okay, so my mom did this thing, like when she was growing up, she loved Native American dolls that were so culturally offensive. And like, we're indigenous, but like south of the border. So like, just imagine a curio cabinet of 52 Native American dolls, Sacagawea, Precious Moments in full headdresses, Barbie being brown faced. Like, it was a lot. And then she would always be like, you're gonna want these one day when I die. And that's the thing I'm gonna tell you now that they don't tell you. If your mother is alive and she has any racist memorabilia in the house, throw it away now. Because if you don't, those will become family heirlooms. You will be fighting for them. So when she died, my brother was like, which ones of the dolls do you want? And I said, none of them. I don't want any of them. I can't take them back to Portland. I'll get canceled. But we didn't get the dolls, because the day my mom died, when she was buried, my stepdad cut us off. This man raised me since I was 2 years old. He locked us out. He took all the dolls. And like a villain in all stories, he got remarried 6 months later. I know. Gross. And when he was getting married, he put all the dolls and was going to throw them away. But I cut off all contact with anybody who had with my stepdad, me and my brother. But one of those people felt the guilt of my mother's death. She felt bad. So she told him, I'll take the dolls to the dump. I'll handle it. So she puts them in a bag. And she's like now smuggling them across town. Only like 5 blocks, because like no one's left my small city. It's like an underground railroad of feathers that she's taking. She drops them off my brother's doorstep. Ding dong, ditches them, runs away. And like I told you, my brother's gay, very flamboyant, and he calls me just like my mom, 911, 911, and he's crying. He's crying. And he's like, we got the dolls! We got the dolls! And he's like, which one do you want? And I said, still, none of them. I don't want any of the dolls. And my brother was like, God, Julia, you're just such a selfish little bitch. He's gay, it's fine. And he goes, I can't believe you don't want any memory of our mother. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that I was just stealing from her the whole time while she was alive. I got everything. I got the baby shirt.